In the Americas, Brazil is struggling to prepare for the World Cup, which is less than 2 months away. But there are also growing concerns about the preparations for the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. A high-ranking official with the International Olympic Committee described them as, quote, the worst I've ever seen. Paulo Cabral is based in Brazil for us. He's here in the United States, and he joins us here on the set. Great to see you. Is this a pretty accurate assessment? These are strong words, aren't they?
Well, look, we're talking about John Coates. He's the vice president of the International Olympic Committee, and he delivered this assessment in Australian Olympic Forum. And you have to remember, this is a man that's been working with Olympic Games for the last 4 decades, so he does know what he's talking about. But we should also remember that the International Olympic Committee delivered or issued in 2004 several warnings to Greece concerning their preparations for the Athens Olympics. And at that time, they even threatened to take the games away. But you know, in the end, everything was delivered on time, despite several delays during the process. So now in the case of Rio, there may be some degree of exaggeration as a way of putting political pressure on the government, but also it is undeniable that the city is not yet where it should be at this stage.
From my experience, it's the worst that I've experienced, but again, we just have to make it happen, and that's the IOC's approach. We've been struggling to get them to understand the problem. Test events.
Really strong words from him. What's been the reaction there in Brazil?
Well, the Brazilian Olympic Committee has issued the statement of themselves, also saying that they will be ready for the Olympics in time and on budget, and they say that the Games will be excellent. They said they are putting in place a number of measures to make sure all will be ready, and gave a couple of examples of projects related to the Olympics that had been stalled for a number of months, but have recently gone underway. However, it is a fact that important construction works that should have begun are still in planning stages.
Paulo, it's always a delight to see you. We always see you from a distance. It's great to have you here on the set. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.